Hello people, and welcome to a discussion video. Today we're going to be talking about plastic yo-yos, the era of yo-yoing that we are in right now, how they affect the yo-yoing community, why so many yo-yoing companies tend to create plastic yo-yos, and a lot more. So stay tuned for the video. Yeah. Okay, I actually don't want to sit in this chair. I like standing more. So, as of right now, companies are in this kind of era of yo-yoing that is different from a lot of other routes that companies could take. Companies are investing in and producing a lot of plastic yo-yos. Now, this ranges from the Replay Pro, the Classic, to the Skyva, to the Offset yo-yos, Magic yo-yos variant, to the SF Plastic, to whatever the heck this thing is. And why are companies doing this? Well, let's look at some of the pros and the cons of plastic yo-yos. So, one of the biggest pros about plastic yo-yos is that they are cheap. Like, they are very cheap. And what that means is that anybody can be able to go on a website and buy a plastic yo-yo for just $20, you know? And that works out really well for a lot of people. Now, this creates some great stuff because this creates yo-yos that people can take anywhere. People can, bring places. People can do stuff with. People can just bring anywhere and not have to worry about them dinging their yo-yo or losing it or whatever. But the bad part about this is that now it takes companies time away from creating yo-yos that are designed for competition, and takes away time from yo-yos that are designed to be incredible, and just ends up making average yo-yos for a cheap price. Now, from a business standpoint, they are probably pretty great. I mean, you look at a company, and you could look at any yo-yoing company, they would probably have some sort of cheap plastic yo-yo that you can buy. Yo-Yo Factory on itself, right off of the top of my head, I could name at least 3+ plastic yo-yos that they have released. They obviously are probably selling well. And reviews are getting tons of views. They're getting tons of attention because these things are selling so well. Now, I don't know how well they're selling. These numbers are not released to the public. You can get the general idea that they're doing pretty well. Now, the other reason that plastic yo-yos are selling so well is because there's only a small demographic that really high-end, expensive yo-yos are selling towards, and that is people competing. Now, I'm not saying that if you're not competing that you're not going to get a super high-end expensive yo-yo, but one of the main reasons to get a high-end expensive yo-yo is because you're competing. So all in all, they're selling really, really well. They're for a cheap price, and almost everybody can buy one if they're into yo-yoing. Now, this whole era of yo-yoing in general is really interesting because instead of focusing on new designs for yo-yos and new ideas for yo-yos, I'm sure there is some sort of way that we haven't figured out yet that will make yo-yos so much better, that will improve the quality of yo-yos and change yo-yoing. But companies just aren't looking into that. Companies aren't creating more yo-yos. They aren't trying to create things that are different. They aren't experimenting anymore. Now, companies are just creating cheap plastic yo-yos. And anybody can get them, and it's good from a business standpoint, but it is not good for all of yo-yoing. You're not getting yo-yos like the Marco or like, you know, breakthrough insane yo-yos that everybody's like, wow, because companies are shifting their ideas towards more plastic yo-yo. No, I'm not saying that companies are completely abandoning good yo-yos for an expensive price. That's not happening at all. I'm very grateful for that. But I am worried that it's going to escalate. Looking at how much companies have released plastic yo-yos, it's just getting really far. It's becoming a big thing. So I'm sure all of this will change at some point. This is just kind of an era of yo-yoing, and as all eras do, they change. Thank God. But it's just really interesting to see all of this unfold. Especially companies like SF, you know, where they are known for having really premium high-end yo-yos that they are selling for, you know, really premium yo-yoers that want really great yo-yos, and they're just resorting, you know, saying, hey, we're releasing the SF plastic. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the SF plastic probably has and will get a lot of sales and attention. To tell you the honest truth, I kind of wanted an SF plastic. I'm not sure if they're going to re-release it again, and I'm not sure if they already did release it. I have a little bit of research, but please let me know. I really want to find that out. But yeah, so it's just really interesting to see all of this unfold. I thought I would make a video about it, just talking about it in general. I like how companies are now shifting their demographic towards more casual people. I am happy that that's around, and I actually think it's a really good thing that plastic yo-yos are around nowadays. Again, I feel like yo-yoing companies should not forget the competitive part of yo-yoing, but I just wanted to make this video talking about it. It's a pretty interesting topic, in my opinion. Just wanted to make a video. And if you enjoyed it, you can leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. That's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.